What up, guys? Hump day, Wednesday, man. Almost payday. Almost payday, guys. Almost through the week, man. Through the strong. That's it. Watch them words you say, man. Weak. Can't say the word weak. Anyhow, Penitent here with Life of a Felon. We're here on the set at one of the Hiltons here in Corpus Christi, Texas. SPID. But they got all these hotels, man, they built all of a sudden. I don't know. I think Corpus was growing for a while. Had a little boom going on. There's about 6 hotels around here. So, man, this is about our 18th video, man. We got 18 subscribers. I'm excited about that. We also had a special guest.
Oh, yeah.
Mondo.
Yeah.
Man, he had a good testimony, man. It really is. You know, man, it still amazes me to this day, man, how strong he is, man. Man, you know, he has a testimony, man. Man, when he was 15, man. That's rare, man. Man, he's golden, man. He's golden regardless, you know, of the mistakes we've done, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something that we got caught up in, you know, and, you know, during them times, during the zeitgeist. Y'all look up that word. It means the spirit of the times. Zeitgeist, that means the spirit of the times. That was what's going on, man, in the 90s. All over the United States, man. Not only Corpus, but Corpus was bad, you know. Everywhere. San Antonio, gangs, mafias, families. You know, all these, everybody's just, man, a lot of violence, man. A lot of death. It's just something we got caught up in, you know. And we can't change that, you know. It's just the choices we did at that time, you know. But yeah, man, he's golden, man. He went in when he was 15, and I'm sure, you know, we're not glorifying, you know. Definitely not glorifying, you know. You know, that's one of the ultimate things, you know, like he says, you know, it's one of the ultimate crimes, you know, ultimate sins. But I know, you know, God forgives us regardless, you know what I mean? You know, we're forgiven regardless. You know, God, you know, he'll make a negative into a positive, you know. Definitely, it won't go down. It won't be in vain, you know. You know, it won't be in vain for sure, you know. You know, now he has this knowledge and experience. We all do, you know what I mean? We have all this knowledge and experience to, you know, show these young kids. What's that young guy? He just killed he shot a police officer here in Corpus Christi.
Oh, yeah, for Weber, right?
Another one, man. Another casualty, man. He was young also, man. Man, he don't even know, man. You know, I wish. You know, that's what we're trying to do here is catch somebody, man. Anybody, man, that's listening, you know. You know, I came across this young dude I didn't even know. He was at my son-in-law's house. He was just there, you know, and he was, you know, he was there, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, he was there, you know, he was just there on his phone. And I could read people, you know what I mean? I can read. That's another thing about prison. You become, you know, you get good at reading people, you know. You can tell, you know, and
even just being out in the streets too, you learn your surroundings, you learn how to watch certain things, read certain people, and sometimes when you walk into a room, you just know already off the bat.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And it's not being like judgmental. It's just, you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, that's another thing. You know how it says in the scripture, it says God gives us the spirit of discerning, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
To test the spirit, so we know. So my point is, you know, I try to reach out to him. I'm, hey, man, check out my YouTube video, you know, check it out, man, subscribe, check it out, what we're talking about, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's serious business, man. It really is, dude. It ain't no joke, man. You know, reality won't hit these guys until they're like 5 years in their sentence, 10 years. Then they, you know, the reality will see like, man, this is real, man. I'm actually doing this time, and I'm gonna have to do this time, you know, unless they fight their case on appeal. But that's a whole different.
Maybe even their first night sleeping in there and waking up like, damn, this is what it is. Crazy.
That reality, man. Reality didn't even sit in on me until like three to maybe 4 years that I was doing that 20-year sentence, you know. I just realized, I just let it go. I said, you know what, there ain't no use in worrying or fighting, you know what I mean, or use in worrying about it, you know what I mean. Just gotta do your time and just do it, man, and do it the best way, you know what I mean. Educate yourself, you know. I wasn't in there, man, like them other guys, you know what I mean. Like a lot of guys, you know, they're all into that,
just out there.
Yeah, just being rascals and stuff. I use that time wisely, man. Wisely. I wish I could have used it more wiser also, you know what I mean? You know, as far as getting trades, You know, skills. I just didn't have that time, or you know, for some odd reason, I just couldn't do it. You know, riots or lockdowns or. But I did come out with some, you know, some good skills though. You know, some legal skill. I did take home. You know what I mean? I was able to research. I know how to research the law and my personal, private, and professional life. You know, but yeah, man.
Hey, so like your first fight in prison.
First fight in prison. Oh man, that's an impromptu, man. All right, first fight in prison, man. I'm 18 years old. I didn't make it through the drug rehabs. I went to a TDC drug rehab, so you know, they gave me the 20 years. So like I mentioned in another video, I wasn't even scared, man, anymore, man. I was just tired, man. I was tired of just going all these facilities. I've already been through all kinds of, you know, dealing with different personalities and psychology, you know what I mean? Sociology. So I'm just burned out. I said, let's just go, man, get it over with. So I'm going to the Garzas. I don't remember which one it was. One of the Garzas, east or west, I don't even remember. So I cashed chain with a couple of one homeboy. Well, I say homeboy, but we kind of, I knew him and his brother. And this guy was in one of the families also. And the other guy too, I think he was esquina for one of the families. I don't know, we suspected that, but. So we get into one of the Garzas, man, and you know, we're in this, I don't know what it is, like a cell or some kind of either small dorm, you know, where you put like, I think it's 4 to 6 people. I think it's like, yes, it's 4 people, I remember, because there was this guy from Robstown. Last name was Casares. Cool dude, man, cool dude. And the other guy from Corpus, and then the other guy from Corpus. So I'm young, man. I'm 18. You know, I've already earned my bones. You know what I mean, in my own way. You know, I know what I am, and I know what I'm made of. You know what I mean? You know, I've already had fights in the county and in TYC, so it's like I'm not even, you know, worried about. So they probably see you, you know, as you're young, you're naive, but they don't know your background, you know. So this older dude, I think he's probably in his 30s, maybe early 30s, maybe late 30s, I don't know. So we're just kicking back, we're all talking and, you know, just shooting the shit, you know what I mean? Just talking and kicking back. And out of a sudden, he says, man, he said, sit up straight, man. Because I guess I was sitting like this, right? My back. He says, man, I'm gonna have to slap your spine so you can sit up straight. And I said, what the fuck? I freaked out, like, what? So, man, long story short, man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a hot-headed kind of guy. You know what I mean? I'm not bragging, but you know, the heart's there. You know what I mean? That's established. You know what I mean? I already have like an attitude problem, and you know, and at the same time, I'm telling myself, hey, man, I'm not gonna fucking. I ain't the one. You know what I mean? I'm not the one. You know, regardless. You know what I mean? I have all this pride and stuff. Man, I got off my bunk, man. I think I jumped off my bunk. I went at him. Boom, 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 go at him. And I remember, man, the guy wants to start wrestling, you know what I mean? Yeah. He wants to start wrestling and stuff, trying to, you know, wrestle and stuff. And, you know, it wasn't over, man. So that other friend of mine, well, I call him friend, but he's really in the family. He's one of the families. And he kind of broke it up and stuff. And, you know, he told that dude, hey, man, you gonna mess with this dude no more, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to respect him. He said, you're gonna respect him, right? You're gonna respect him. He kept on telling me. I said, yeah. But yeah, that was the first fight, man. It was really an even. You know what I mean? To me, it was nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, guys, they test you because you look young. Well, I was only 18, so I look young, and not only that, a lot of people tell me, man, you look like you don't even belong in prison. You know what I mean? You look, you know, innocent and stuff. But you know, they didn't know my background. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I hit him up, man, and I was kind of concerned about that because I was thinking, I don't know if that dude was in a family, you know what I mean? So once we hit the Garzas, once we hit the dorms, I was kind of like being aware, like, man, I don't know if he's gonna put, you know what I mean, put some word out, you know what I mean, trying to cross me out, you know what I mean? That was one of my worries too, like, and I think I talked to that dude. I said, hey, man, you sure that dude ain't this certain family? And I guess he said no. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but nothing ever became of it, man. You know, But you know, you never know, man. That's the thing. And I was Solano too, you know, and you know, they'll hit you up, you know what I mean? And they'll ask you, but if you tell them, you know, you ain't down, you know, they ain't gonna mess with you no more. So yeah, man, that was my first fight, man. Prison, older dude. I was only 18, older dude. I would consider that a win under my belt, because like I said, I took it to him, you know what I mean? And that's all that requires, man. As long as you show heart, you know, you're not weak. And that's just the way it is, you know. I'm not bragging or glorifying, but at the same time, you know, biblically speaking, you know, God doesn't want any cowards in heaven, you know what I mean? I mean, there's wars in the Bible, you know. God sent out, and David, they sent out their soldiers out to the field, you know, and you don't want no cowards, man. But yeah, man, that's my first fight, man.
Do you think that same experience happens out here in the workplaces, where they try to test you because you're young or however it works?
Yeah. Oh man, for sure, man. I've even, you know, that brings back a memory of mine when I used to work in Austin at this warehouse. In fact, this guy, it was a black dude out of Bastrop, Texas. He was in prison. See, he was in prison, and this other white dude kept testing him or whatever. He was like, they were both like managers or whatever. Man, that was crazy, man. We worked for Dell Company, you know, Dell.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was like a big warehouse.
Yeah.
And man, this guy actually pulled out a knife on that dude, man. I guess he had a flashback or something.
That other dude?
The black dude.
He pulled out a knife?
He pulled out a knife on that white dude. So yeah, to answer your question, oh man, it does, man. But that so happened to be that dude was actually in prison, you know. You don't know his background, you know. And some people are nice and gentle. They're friendly, man. They don't bother nobody, you know what I mean? You know, they do their thing, but man, once you know, you don't know who you're messing with, man. That's another thing, you know. And
why do you think people try to test somebody who is trying to be nice? Why do you think they want to get an arousal out of them? Like, they want to make that side come out of them. Why do you think that happens in workplaces?
Man, that's a deep question, man. That's only something they would know, you know. To
me, the way I see it is that the only reason they're trying to do that is maybe because they're miserable in their life, and they try to play that game. Like, they try to get under your skin and then laugh about it, like, oh, you know, he's a hothead, to show everybody around work, you know, like,
I'm sure that's one of the motives. I'm definitely sure that's one of the many motives, man. You know, people are conniving, man. You know, people can be like that, you know.
So it happens in prison, and it happens out here. You know what I mean? Like, where people try to test you for whatever reason, not knowing who they're messing with, because they see a nice guy. They take your kindness for weakness.
Yep.
But there's a reason why you're kind, because you know how you can get.
Yeah.
So they try real hard to get under your skin, and you block it out for a while. It's like, man, you really don't know, man. And if I have to show that side, I'm gonna have to, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to, because I'm being kind for a reason. There's a reason why I'm being like this. Like, you've heard that saying? You ever heard that saying, man, this dude's trying to be something he's not.
Yeah.
He's a wannabe. And I think that's what kills a lot of us, is that we want to be a nice guy because we don't want to be the guy we know that's in us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what kills us a lot of times, that we're being that nice guy so much that we take crap that we know we wouldn't take out here.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I don't want to be that nice guy no more, because it ain't working. Now I'm gonna have to show this side of me, because hey, I got more respect being this person. So, and then the minute you show a little bit of it, they want to respect you and back down.
Yeah.
So it is kind of like prison, you know. They test your heart out here. In other words, they try to test to see, get under your skin.
And not only that, majority of the time, I think behind their mind, they know that they're not gonna do anything to them physically, you know what I mean? So they kind of like try to get away with certain things. They call it limit testing, you know what I mean? They try to test people, knowing that, you know, they're not gonna do. But you know, I'm sure, you know, it happens, man. I've read stories and books where it's called, I don't know what it's called. It's called like workplace, you know, violence or whatever. You know, how people will still get at you. You know, they'll slash your tires, or you know, scratch your car. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to get a charge. You know what I mean? You know, but the stories, it's on a case by case basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about something. What was I gonna say? I had a thought, man. Matter of fact, it's like sometimes we're scared of our own actions, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like, man, I'm scared. I'm not scared of you.
No.
I'm scared of what I know I can do and the consequences. That's
Yeah.
another thing. See, I'm not scared of, you know, the fights and the physical. I'm scared of the consequences, man.
Yeah.
You know, you lose your job, you know, or if you're in the prison setting, you know, you lose your, you know, your privileges, you know, you lose all these benefits that you have, all these, you know, the privileges.
Yeah.
You know, you're not scared of, you know, just like that riot that I mentioned that almost kicked off at Ferguson, you know, when I was about to get out. You know, I'm not scared of that, you know, I'm not scared of that. I'm scared of not going home in the next fucking week. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I'm scared of. Like, man, you know, that hurts more than anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, man,
and too, man, like sometimes you're even scared of yourself, because you know, once you get to that point, you don't know yourself. So it's like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes we just black out. We just black out. I mean, if you come from where we come from, you end up blacking out because you have so much rage or whatever in you, because people want to test you. You know what I mean? And I say all that to say this, because people like to test me at work because I'm the youngest, and it's only 2 people that do it.
Yeah.
They're older people. So
Yeah.
you try to, like, you walk in there, you know, with respect and stuff like that, but they want to take your kindness for weakness. They want to. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
Basically, like you said, you just gotta just talk to them, man. You know?
sometimes they don't get it. They it's like they want it. They want to, you know.
Yeah. There was this one time, and I work in a professional setting, you know, highly professional, you know, at a law firm.
Right.
So, you know, I definitely can't act even, you know, like anything. You know, I gotta be real, you know.
Yeah.
And I have to use the tools that I learned in my MBA, you know what I mean? My business school, how to deal with that. And I have many tools under my belt with that too. And I can, you know, some of these highly professionals don't even know how to respect, you know what I mean? So there was one point where, well, before I had my MBA, you know, I would like walk off the job, you know what I mean? Because I know, man, like, I don't want to show that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now that I have these tools, like, I use them, you know what I mean? Like, I actually talk to whoever it is, like, hey, man, look, this is not working, man. We have to work with each other, you know what I mean? And just tell them that. And once you tell them that, they realize, hey, it's on me now, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be conscious of their actions now, you know what I mean? They're gonna be conscious of like the way they're acting or what they're doing. You gotta bring that to their attention. And there's articles on that. There's professional articles on that, you know?